What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to a new app game called Soccer Manager 2015. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at the app, cycling through all the options and features within the app, playing a few games on it. It's a very good app. I've been playing it a lot. It's quite similar to some of the other stuff that we've done before on the app games on my channel. Thought I'd give this one a go as well. It's quite brand new. They're going to be releasing an update in November, so I understand. So can't wait to look forward to that. If you guys play this, let me know in the comments section below. If you don't play it, you can find a link to it in the description below. But without further ado, let's get into the app. So on the screen right now, you're going to see me looking down a lot because I'm playing on the iPad, as you can see here, even though I'm recording on the monitor, which is here. But they have different data packs. So you see the data pack info says by default Soccer Manager does not come with any player names or club names. Instead, you'll only see numbers. To personalize your Soccer Manager experience, you can load a data pack that contains the player and club information that you wish to see in your game. The highest rated community data pack is loaded by default. The name of the currently loaded data pack is below. It's the Ultimate World Data Pack. Now, within the data packs, all of the data is transferred over from a soccer wiki, so www.soccerwiki.org, and is community driven as they add and edit it. So what you're going to have is a community driven updated data pack, much like the old Pro Evo games where you used to be able to download the option files to get the real names and numbers of the players and the clubs. So what you can have with these data packs though guys is you could theoretically add yourself or your club, your own club, into the game, which I think is a really awesome feature that I would also like to see in FIFA Ultimate Team. Let's get into this game though, pick ourselves a club and take a look at how the actual app and the actual game works. Before we actually pick our club guys, we have to pick ourselves a country. As you can see, there are absolutely lots of choices where you can go. The top 5 leagues are here: England, Spain, Italy, Germany, France. You've also got Portugal, the Scottish League, the Belgian League. All of the nations are here. There is a hell of a lot to choose from, and it is real world leagues and real world clubs. It's not fake stuff like you get with a lot of the apps that we've played on before, or with the apps that you might have played on we've never done a video on. This is like real world league. So we're going to pick a country. We're going to go and pick ourselves England. We're obviously going to go into the Premier League, and we're going to take control of Arsenal because that is the club that I support. So you can see they've got in the team Szczesny, Ospina, Iliev, Macy, Gibbs, Montreal, Mertesacker, Koscielny, etc, etc. The whole team is there. You can see all the way up to the starting, the attackers there: Theo Walcott, Giroud, Lippmann, Welbeck and Sanchez up front. And we're going to simply take control of this club. Happy days. Did I press it? Press it. There we go. Loading, please wait. So the first thing you are going to see guys is you are going to see the daily reward unlock. Now, one of the other apps that we did had a very similar thing. You earn like credits and gold for tuning into the app as much as you can, and more things throughout the app, which you can then spend to help boost yourself throughout the game. So one day you get 25 SM. I'm not quite sure what SM stands for, but we've got it. Oh, obviously stands for Soccer Manager. Of course I know what it stands for. Day 2, 50, day 3, 75, 100, day 5 plus, you get 150 every single time coming back if you come back in 5 complete days in a row. Happy days. The next thing we see is Arsenal. We can share or continue if you want to share it socially via Twitter, Facebook, etc. They have a share feature. We're just going to continue into it, and we're going to go through the small top right hand corner here where it's going to give you a lot of mentions and a lot of messages teaching you how to play the app if it's the first time you've ever played the app. So guys, we find ourselves at the club's home screen by pressing the red bit where it says Arsenal. Of course, it will be different color coordination for whichever team you've picked. You're going to go through the messages on the left hand side here just to take you through the brand new stuff with the club. It says the groups for the Champions League have been drawn. Arsenal have been placed into Group B along with Roma, Monaco and Feyenoord. So I've got a pretty easy group in the Champions League. Happy with that. Arsenal's first game will played against Monaco on Tuesday the 16th of September 2014. Players currently out on loan, and it gives you a list of all the loan players out, no problem. Television revenue announced. Pre-season friendly scheduled. You can see all this for yourself. Fixture list for the coming season. Automatic progression to the next round for the FA Cup. Of course, we get into the 3rd round of the FA Cup being in the Premiership. The board expectations for the season. This season, your chairman expects you to mount a serious title challenge. We're Arsenal. Don't expect too much of us. Season ticket revenue confirmed. Again, you can see that yourselves. And a guest takes over at Arsenal because I haven't got my main account signed in because I wanted to show you things from the start as you guys are going to see it. As you go into the squad page guys, the squad is currently as up to date as possible with real life players. And what they offer is a mass of knowledge and information on every player. So it says swipe across for more information about the player, and use the player action button to make decisions about the player's future. So it's very similar to what you would expect from other football games or football apps. We've got Alexis Sanchez here. We've got his technical abilities, his mental abilities, and his physical abilities. Actually very, very similar to what Ultimate Team offers. His club, his position, his style, his age, his height, his weight. We can swipe across and we see his appearances, his goals, scores, his assists, and his man of the match. Of course, we have nothing because this is a brand new account. Then you have things like being able to scout his player. Now this is where the SM Gold comes in valuable, because you're going to use that to help yourself scout players. We've got nothing in that reign, unfortunately. And transfer history, there is no history for him here because it starts with when you start with the app. So if I sold him on now, it would have transfer history in for him. We've got his transfer status, transfer details. There is an absolute, as I said, a wealth of knowledge. And then you get back to his main screen here where we can see his condition, his morale, and etc. stats. And in the actions page, we can move him to the reserve team. We can add him to the transfer list. We can add him to the loan list. I'm not sure why you'd want to loan him. We could release the player, or we could scout the player. Now we don't need to scout the player because he is our player. So that would be for someone who's not necessarily in your team. What we have in the quick search feature down in the bottom left hand corner here, you can't see me pressing it, but it's the little magnifying glass in the bottom left, is we can search for absolutely any real world player in the game and see how we want to buy him. So for Arsenal, I actually really would love Vidal to come to Arsenal in real life. Whether or not they're going to get him is here or there. I don't know if we're going to get him or not. As you can see, he's got fantastic stats. He's valued at 35.4 million. We don't have quite enough, but we're going to definitely try and get ourselves, see if we can try and purchase him. So we'll make a transfer bid, 35.4 million. You do not have enough cash to buy this player. So you can add cash using the little button here that says add cash. Did I press it right? There we go. And this again is where you can use the free coins that you get. See in the bottom right hand corner I have 25. Now it costs 1,000 to get your 25 million increase. We don't have 1,000 yet because this is like day one for us. And again, on my main account on here, I've got I think I've got about 1,800 right now, because I'm trying to save them up for when the going gets tough. But you can actually use this to invest in your club by just coming back every single day and help with the app, which is absolutely awesome. And if you can't be bothered to wait, I'm pretty sure you could actually just buy them. You do not have enough SM credits. You can indeed go and buy yourself some SM credits, just like FIFA points, where you can help advance yourself within the game. Now, because we couldn't afford Vidal, I'm going to go for somebody else, a player that Man United have actually bought in real life, but I think would be great at Arsenal as well, the ball-winning midfielder, the CDM role, and that is Morgan Schneiderlin. And we're actually going to try and make a bid for Schneiderlin, 11.23 million. We're going to propose the offer there on the screen, and did that say the transfer bid had been accepted? I didn't see if it said it's been accepted or not. We'll find out in a second. Okay guys, we have hit the first game. We're going to be playing in a friendly for the first game. I've switched up to the 4-2-4 formation. You can see on the left hand side here you change formations. To change the actual players in the team, you click on the player. It gives you another player that you can change it for, the suitable and the non-suitable changes. I'm actually quite happy with the team. I want to play Cazorla in the middle and put Wilshere. I don't want to put Wilshere out on the left. I want to put, let's put Danny Welbeck out on the left. So we'll change Jack Wilshere here. We'll find Danny Welbeck on the sheet. Boom, we'll put Danny Welbeck in there. So we're going to play Walcott and Sanchez up front. We're going to play Welbeck and Ozil on the wings. We're going to play Cazorla and Ramsey in the midfield. Then Gibbs, Mertesacker, Koscielny, Debuchy and Szczesny along the defence. And for team instructions, which again is very, very easy to do, we go to team instructions. Tackling style, normal. We're going to go in for a hard tackling style. Why not? Passing style, short, happy days. Tempo, we're going to go for a fast tempo. Mentality, attacking, I don't mind. Attacking style, we're going to actually go down both flanks, and we're going to start pressing in our own half. Very happy with that. Also in the instructions, guys, you've got the player runs. It's not something we're going to look at today. You can customize a formation by clicking on a player and giving player extra instructions. We're not going to look too deeply into that for this episode. Maybe we'll do another video on that at a future date. But for now, we're just going to go back into the tactics. You've also got player roles, captain, free kicks, playmaker, penalty taker, and corner taker. Just again, like you can have in most other apps and games. We're going to find ourselves straight into the next game, guys. We have got a friendly against Cheltenham. I can't imagine it's going to be too difficult, but let's see how it goes. So what you've got on the first screen is you've got the main screen where you see both the clubs. You've got the match statistics, possession shots, shots on target, corners, yellow cards and red cards. You can also go and have a look at commentary. It flies through pretty quick, it's very good updated. You can go and look at the home team so you can keep an eye on your guys' fitness and player ratings. You can also have a look at the away team to check out their fitness and player ratings. I'm really hoping that we're going to win this game with comfort. And there is the first goal for us. Gould, Aaron Ramsey is there, and Gould, I don't know who Gould is, but looks pretty good for me. So I think that might actually be the commentary name for Giroud, but because of the data pack, it's updated it to Giroud. So A-Hall with an own goal, Aaron Ramsey with the first goal. Match statistics, we've had 94% possession in the first half. So that right there said that Gould scored. He misjudges a... Oh wow, it's D. Berry with another own goal. 2 own goals in the first game of the season. Not too bad. We are controlling this quite easily. You've got along the top here. You can go check out the tactics once again. There's no need for us to do that. You can look at the time of the game and make it quicker basically, so the game flies through a little bit quicker. If you enjoy actually watching the game, you can set it slower. I'm going to put it at quicker just for the sake of this video. We're now 5-0 up after 31 minutes. Sanchez, Ozil, Berry, Hall and Ramsey with the goals. Of course, 2 of those are own goals. We have been dominating Cheltenham Town as you would expect to happen. Don't know if this would necessarily happen in real life. We're going to kick off the second half, 47 minutes in, and if we could get another 5 goals in this half, that would be fantastic. And there is Laurent Koscielny with a goal in the 49th minute. This reminds me a lot of the old school Championship Manager. Like, it's such a clean interface. It's very simple to read and understand what's going on within the game. I love the fact that you just got the goal scorers and such on the front of the page here, and then you can cycle through, as I said. So we've got Kieran Gibbs. We should sub him out, but this isn't my main account, as I said, so I'm just showing you the ropes of how the app works on this one. We get a 7-1 win in the end. Mesut Ozil with 2, Sanchez, Koscielny and Ramsey with the other goals, and then an own goal from Hall and Berry. And Cheltenham Town's Kotwika has scored in the 66th minute. We're going to continue on through there, and we should get a pop-up now telling us how many points we got, which will put us onto the leaderboards. And there it is. So we got the match 1. We get plus 300 manager points. Unable to retrieve next reward from server. I think that's my internet playing up. If you have got friends on Facebook, you can compete and share against your friends. If not, you can look at the overall global leaderboards. So as we take a look at our manager profile here, you can see we've got 300 points. What you get is you get 50 points for losing a game, 100 points for drawing a game, 300 points for winning a game, and then bonus points for winning tournaments, cups, leagues, etc, etc. And once you hit a milestone with these points, I think the first milestone is 1500 points, you get rewards for getting manager points in there. So the first milestone is 1500 manager points, and it gives you 100 credits for Soccer Manager to again help you in the shop area, where you can buy yourself cash boosts and other things within the shop. After that, guys, you've got a few other features within the app. Of course, you've got facilities, so you can upgrade your training, your scouting, your youth academy, your medical center, or your stadium. Now, if you take on a big club like Arsenal, a lot of these will already be in like a good place anyway. We've already got 60,000, so if we upgrade the stadium by 5,000, you can finish it instantly for 200 Soccer Manager credits, or you're going to have to wait for the stadium to be done by time. We could go finish now. We don't have the credits, unfortunately, so we're going to have to wait for the stadium to actually upgrade over time. It's a time-based game. It's pretty cool. So this will be completed by the 15th of January 2015. We're now in the 19th of July 2014, so it's going to wait around 6 months of game time to upgrade the stadium by 5,000 seats, which is actually pretty damn decent, because if you run that twice a year, you're going to get 10,000 seats a season. It's actually going to be really important for your club. There are plenty other facilities within the game as well. Like I said, guys, you've got the Youth Academy, where again you could upgrade. Our level so far is 5 out of 10. Upgrade time is 180 days. Upgrade cost is 1.5 million. We've already spent some money on the stadium. I don't want to spend any more on the upgrading the Youth Academy, because we're still waiting for that Morgan Schneiderlin bid to be accepted. But you can also upgrade basically all of your facilities here. You can upgrade them through having money and through time. And if you haven't got the time or the money, you can use the Soccer Manager credits to increase that and speed that up. On top of the facilities, guys, you've also got the training ground. So you can go to the training ground, and this is where it's very simple to just train the players you want in the manners that you want. If you swipe across, you'll see your coaches. We've got Dawson, Baines, Butland, Mount and Jameson. You can just go into the training section by swiping across again, and you can change for the 2 training sessions each day what you want each player to take into consideration. So you can train them in defensive, tactical, attacking, physical, fitness or set pieces to help grow and improve any of your players. So for example, we put Coquelin here. We're going to put him on physical for his second training session, and defensive for his first training session. So Coquelin's going to be a guy, he's a good CDM for Arsenal. Hopefully he'll increase in the future and be a much better player. And that's all you do for training. And then as the training sessions progress, your players will get better through the training module. If you go into the scouting network, guys, you of course can upgrade the scouting network, or once again, if you swipe across, you've got your scouts. We can assign our scouts into a task. So we're going to assign the first scout to go into the region. I'm going to go to England. It's very easy to use. So we're going to go into Europe, and we're going to go to England specifically, and we're going to try and find ourselves a attacking midfielder in the center, and we're going to make him for the youth team only. We're looking for basically a young English cam to come up through our ranks in the future. You hit create, and boom, your scout is away and on his job. Hopefully he'll come back in a very short amount of time to bring us back some news. You of course can rush that and finish it instantly using your Soccer Manager credits. We're not going to do that on this occasion. We don't need to. We're quite happy to wait for our young English talent to come through the scouting network. Lastly, in this section, guys, we've got the Youth Academy. So here we go with the Youth Academy. Once again, if you swipe across, you can see your youth players here. We can either release them if we don't want them. We can keep them if we're going to keep them. Zelalem for Arsenal is a youth player who's got a very bright future. He's been loaned out a few times already. I think in the next year or two he should be in kind of like either the reserves or getting some game time in the first team. You can take a look at Zelalem's stats. You can take a look at Zelalem himself. Fantastic player. Swipe across for more information about this player. We know. So you can go to his action center, move to the first team, just like before. Scout player we don't need to do. Releasing we don't want to do. Add to loan list or add to transfer list we're not really interested in doing. But here is Zelalem, and using the training, hopefully he's going to increase as a player through the seasons and become an absolute god for us. And lastly, within the youth section as well, it's got a potential rating for the players. So Zelalem actually has a 96 to 99 potential rating, as does Bilek, the 16-year-old CDM. He's got 96 to 99. S. O'Connor's got 95 to 99, and Iliev has got 93 to 99. So we've got 4 potential 99 rated players in our youth ranks in Arsenal. As long as we give them the right training and the right game time through this campaign, we should hopefully be able to get them into a great position to either sell them on for money or use them to win titles, cups, Champions Leagues, etc, etc. Okay guys, our Morgan Schneidlin transfer offer was accepted. We're going to negotiate his contract. This is a very simple process here. You give him what he wants. You can either confirm the offer or withdraw the offer. You want to change the wage to what you want to change the wage to. It's very simple. We're going to give him exactly what he wants. It says Morgan Schneidlin expects a basic wage of $55,000 per week. The average wage for the player at the club is $36,000 per week. The Arsenal chairman will allow you a basic wage up to $61,000 a week. Your assistant manager made the following comments about this player. He's a very good player. He's quite a young player and already high rated. He will be commanding a starting place in our team. How can you turn that down? You can't. So you hit confirm offer and bang. Contract has been offered to Schneidlin. He will most likely be an Arsenal player in absolutely no time. You've also got the transfers tab here, guys, on the main page as well, where you can look for pretty much any player using the search feature, the ratings, the age, the country, the nationality, the value of the player or the position of the player. We're actually going to go to find a player like Ronaldo. Let's see if we can get ourselves Ronaldo. Of course, we're never going to be able to find Ronaldo. It's found no results. Okay. That's all clubs. I'm looking for, there we go, Cristiano Ronaldo. I saw him there. Cristiano Ronaldo is there. I don't think I clicked on Ronaldo, did I? I think I clicked on the club. Did I click on the club? There we go. We've got ourselves Cristiano Ronaldo. So Cristiano Ronaldo is on the screen. Of course we can't afford Cristiano Ronaldo because he's valued at 58 million. However, we can still afford Cristiano Ronaldo. So you can go to make transfer bid. I've showed you this before through the video as well. We can go to the add cash feature. If we don't have enough money, we can just buy the cash using the credits in the bottom right hand corner. If you haven't got enough credits, you can buy the credits, and then all of a sudden you can buy yourself Cristiano Ronaldo for Arsenal. Happy days. We're going to play, just to end off this video, guys, the second game within the campaign. We're going to show you the commentary mode, which is we briefly looked at it a second ago. Here is the commentary mode. So again, this kind of takes me back to like it takes me back to like Championship Manager from years and years ago. You can see exactly what happens. It like rolls it through for you. It's very good. We're away to Chesterfield this time around. Whilst this game's playing, guys, I just want to let you know that you can play this both on your iPad, your iPhone, or your Android device, and it saves to the cloud. But you can play it on your iPhone and iPad offline, and then when you get access to the internet again, it will upload your save data to the cloud, so you can save it on your iPad or your iPhone. There is also a website that you can play it on as well. I'll leave the link to that in the description below, so if you're sitting at your computer and you haven't got your iPad handy, you can still check in, see how your club's going, and advance a little bit through your career. So we find ourselves 1-0 up at half time, guys. Alexis Sanchez with the goal, very nice indeed. I was kind of expecting a little bit more. There we go, we finally get ourselves a second goal. Mesut Ozil with the goal as well. This is a very fun app to play, guys. What this reminds me of, so what I don't play anymore, what I used to play a lot, is Football Manager, and the reason why I don't play it a lot anymore is because it's so in depth. It takes so much of your time up, and you have to put so much energy and effort into the game, when all you really want to do sometimes is just manage your favorite club and see what you can do with it. This game reminds me, Soccer Manager reminds me of a very much withdrawn version of the old styles Football Managers and Championship Managers, and that's why I really like it. It's very basic, it's very simple to play, and it offers you a hell of a lot of rewards, and you of course can play against and compete with your friends through Facebook, which is absolutely awesome. So we get ourselves a 5-0 win in the final game, guys. This is going to be the end of the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you play this app, let me know how you're getting on in the comment section or on twitter.com/NepentheZ. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.